Hey everybody, Matt here. Been getting some emails after having that survey go out for the redesign. People were asking me about getting holidays in the app and how to add custom events or the ability to add custom events in the app. So first, I'm going to show you how to add the holidays to the app because it's very simple. It's just a checkbox, and then I'm going to show you how to create your own custom events because you can do it in Spark as it is. It's just not straightforward. So first, let me show you the holidays. You're going to click calendars at the bottom here, and at the very bottom, it'll say system calendars. You just make sure it's checked off. If you have a iCal or Google Calendar synced, you're going to have all your device calendars above that. So usually, if you have a lot of stuff, a lot of different calendars, this is going to be off screen, so you're not going to see it. So you have to scroll down. Just make sure this is connected with the checkbox, and it'll show up with the holidays. We're working on having holidays based on your country. That'll be in the new version, but this will put the holidays in, like St. Patrick's, Daylight Savings, etc. Now, to add custom events, click the menu button, event types, and then you're just going to hit the plus sign. So these system events are what come in Spark out of the box. You could turn these off if you don't use any. Like I don't use Kelly days or these days. I don't know what that is. I'm sure firemen don't have court days. Maybe they do. Maybe the fire marshals do. I don't know. But you could turn these things off. And when you turn these off, when you're adding an event, it's one less thing you got to scroll through when picking your event type. So it does clean things up a little bit. To add an event, you hit the plus sign. I'm going to add blood days. We get time to donate blood where I work, so I'm going to make it red. No background color. I'm going to show that in a second. And the abbreviation, I'm going to do BLD. Get this out of the way. So I do want to track, and I want to track totals. And I'm going to show you why in a little bit. For positive text, I earn time, earned, I use time, used. Now you can enter whatever you want here. I'm going to show you where it shows up later on, but this is what I like to enter to put in as a standard for earning and using time. But you could use whatever you want. And then at the bottom here, it's hours or days. So I'm doing hours. So I'm going to save. Now it shows up under a custom event. So when I go back to my calendar, another side tip, if you want to add an event to your calendar and you click the day, you hit the plus sign. Or if you just double click the day, it goes right to the entry. Now, if you have a device calendar set up and you double click the day, I believe the pop-up shows up where it'll ask you if you want a Spark event or a device calendar event. So you just pick whichever one you want. So I'm going to add a blood day. And I earn time. I use time. That's where it shows up from before. If you click all day, it's 24 hours. It's going to add 24 hours to whatever you're doing. So for totals, we don't want that. So what I want is I want set hours. I'm going to set it as 4 hours. It doesn't repeat. There's no alerts. Now you could set custom times. You know, get an hour, 2 hours, and have the specific times if you really want that. But for this, I know it's 4 hours. I'm getting 4 hours. Hit save. And then it shows up BLD. So the reason you pick totals is when you click the statistics menu, it's going to show you all your time. So when you click on blood days, it'll show you all the blood days hours you've got this year. If you click the year, it'll show up by month. And if you click the month, it shows you the days you've done. So now getting back is a little tough on the computer. But in the app, it's easy on Android. There's just a right swipe. iOS there's an arrow, I believe. If there isn't on iOS, please let me know. I'll have them add that because obviously you get stuck here and you can't do anything. So if you want to delete custom events that you no longer need, if you delete it, it'll delete all your entered events as well. So you see the blood day here. If I go into event types and I click on blood days and I delete it, it will delete all events of this type. So it's going to wipe your calendar of any of these days. Hit OK. And it's gone. The second thing I want to show you is I got an email from someone that picks their schedule every 2 weeks. They don't have a rotating schedule. One of the features of Spark is you can set up your rotating schedule. Like if you're looking at a 4 on, 4 off, 10-hour chart where I work, and it's 4 days off, 4 days on. Reds are the on days, whites are the off days. So for him, it doesn't work because he doesn't know his schedule past 2 weeks. So the way to get around this, if you want to have a custom, work schedule that you change month to month, week to week, etc., like that, is you create a new calendar, right? You're not going to see it, and it's not going to be listed. You could pick whatever you want. What basically this means is there's 1 shift, 2 shifts, 3 shifts per day. So when you're adding the work days into the calendar, if you have 1, 2, or 3 selected, you could put up to 3 different shifts into a single day. So just to show you an example, we'll do the 3 shifts. We'll start it today, right? So we'll have ABC shift. So we're gonna add 1 work day. So we'll have A in the morning, B in the afternoon, C at night, right? You hit done. We don't want to save it. We're gonna call this the test calendar. Then hit done. Now what it should show up is each section has their own color. So this day, we only did 1 day, so it's going to be never ending repeating. So it's showing shift A is working today, B and C, A, B, and C. So if you set the count up to be a rotation, with days off mixed in, it'll show you which of those 3 shifts are working. We do plan on adding more than 3 shifts. I don't know how many we're going to go, but I know some people want to have 4, maybe 5, so there are some overlaps. But for what we're doing now, we're just going to put everything as off. So actually, what I want to do is I'll show you what I would do if you're just making a custom calendar. Just for I'm going to show you. Now that I explained how the shifts display, let me get back to what I was showing if you don't work rotation. So just pick 24-hour shifts because you just want to know when you're working and you don't want to really know when anyone else is working. Add 1 work day and leave it off. We'll start it today. Hit done. No shift rotation. Hit done. Right? No shift rotation. Select that, and there we go. We have a blank calendar. What you're going to do is you're going to create an event, and we're going to call it work day. And we're going to we'll make it red. Confirm. And instead of event color, which is red, we're going to have background color, and we'll do red. All right? We don't want to track anything. We don't want to do anything like that. Hit save. Okay? Now, let's say 2 weeks from now, he's working the 18th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. So you go into 18th, work day, save. 20th, work day, save. 22nd, work day, save. And you get the picture. If you want to create a contrasting color for your off days, you do the same thing. Event type, add, off days, background color. We'll make background color green. Confirm. Save. And now we go and add off days. So that's how you can get around doing your own custom schedule if you don't work a rotation. If you have anything you want me to show you, figure out, shoot me an email. The email we're using right now is still leakynozzle@gmail.com. Eventually it's going to be matt@sparkcal.com, but that's going to come after the redesign. Another great way to get in touch with me is on Facebook. Spark has a Facebook page. Just like it, send me a message. I usually respond within 30 minutes, unless I'm sleeping. I respond very quickly. So the app can do a lot. It's just hard to explain it over emails, and it's not exactly straightforward in the app. So again, if you have something you want to get set up, I might be able to figure it out as is. If not, mental note for the redesign. Hope you're all great. Love you guys. You're an amazing customer base, and I look forward to showing you what's in the future for Spark.